Hello everyone, welcome back to another pick a card reading. This reading is a general messages for your current situation, and as always I have 3 wonderful piles which you can choose from. I will put the timestamps to each of the piles in the description box below, and lastly, if you're interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me or a distant Reiki healing session, I will also leave that information in the description box below. So without further ado, we will hop right into it, and I will see you at your pile. Bye. Pile 1 is this crystal. Pile 2 is this crystal. And pile 3 is this crystal. Okay? So go ahead and choose whichever pile you feel the most connected to, and try to keep it to just one. Timestamps will be available in the description box below, and should you have a bit of trouble deciding or are just in need of some grounding, I will do a short guided meditation for you now. So go ahead and settle into a comfortable position, closing your eyes or gently softening your gaze. You can place your hands either on top of your knees or in front of you on your lap. And I invite you to take 3 deep cleansing breaths in through the nose and back out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose and back out through the mouth. Last time, in through the nose and back out through the mouth. Good. And I invite you to continue on with your session by envisioning a wave of white light at the top of your head, and gently allowing that white light to travel down through your body, noticing and scanning any areas that you feel might be a little tense. Maybe you're in a little bit of pain. And really make sure you're hitting all of the soft and tender points in your body. So maybe your shoulders, maybe you're standing and spending some extra time by your elbows or your hips or your thighs. Or your feet. Just trust whatever you're feeling. And then before you come back into the space, I invite you to take 1 more deep cleansing breath in through the nose and back out through the mouth. Gently wiggle your fingers and your toes, and then open your eyes back to the world around you, and go ahead and pick whatever pile you feel the most connected to now. Hello, pile 1. So if you chose pile 1, welcome back to another pick a card reading. I hope you guys have been well and taking good care of yourselves, and we'll hop right into it. So this message is just a general reading, gauging your general energy. Let's see here, I think 1 already flipped over. All right. Spirit, this message is for our pile 1, and general messages for them right now, please. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Wow, so you have the Lovers to start. You have the 8 of Swords. 1 more, Spirit, general messages for our pile 1, please. Thank you. So you have the Knight of Wands. I keep wanting to move that. And then the 9 of Cups. So definitely with this energy here, I'm already sensing uncertainty within a connection. I feel like you guys are already deeply connected to a person. For those of you that chose this and don't already have a person, it's this idea. So this idea surrounding union, love. Now this Knight of Wands this is that energy where I feel like you guys are trying to get away from this feeling of being stuck, or trying to come to a conclusion more quickly than is happening for you. Okay, I feel like a message here already for you, pile 1, is to slow down, because again, right now it's like your vision is clouded. It's like feeling dissatisfied, like you're not happy with the progress of something. You're just a lot of you, it could be frustration that what you want to come out of a particular connection has not happened yet. And so this is that energy that I feel like a lot of you guys are in right now, that it's like, why do I keep feeling stuck? Like I can't move, I can't see. It's like the feeling like you're not making progress. And so this Knight of Wands, I'm going to get confirmation for this, but again, this is that energy of like jumping and heating into stuff. For some of you, it could be as a result of feeling like this. In the past, you've jumped from relationship to relationship, or you've jumped from conclusion to conclusion. And then interestingly, this 9 of Cups here, it actually came out under the 9 of Wands. So this is confirmation that I feel like in jumping quickly to things, it has brought you this sort of satisfaction. But there's this energy like you, I guess in some, you want something more. Spirit, what is this Knight of Wands about? What is this Knight of Wands about? And then I actually just want to know in more detail, what is this lack of clarity? So yeah, Knight of Wands clarified by the Judgment card and the King of Pentacles. Yeah. So this Judgment card is telling me like, you're not listening to your inner wisdom, and that you are now starting to uncover that. That inner wisdom for a lot of you is that inner voice that has been telling you, this is not the way I should be doing things. This is not the person. It's this intuitive sort of measure that I feel like you ignore. But then this King of Pentacles, I feel like this is a message for you, pile 1. Like you do have the potential, like you do have the capacity to give. And for whatever reason right now, you really, really want to do that. Like you want to do just that. You want to give to the right person. You want to do things for the right person, that sort of energy. Let's keep going here. Spirit, what is this 8 of Swords about? What is this discomfort? Can we get more details about that? So we have the 2 of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Okay. So, okay, this is interesting. So this lack of clarity could be when you're with someone or in a particular circumstance, you don't exactly foresee a future with them. You're just thinking very much in the present moment. And I feel like that's a little bit seeping into this energy here. It's like doing things for the now. But then we have the Queen of Cups, which again, this is that energy like you want to give, you want to be vulnerable. There was a message, let me sift through, hold on. Okay, that's where it was. So this lack of clarity is one, a lot of the times you don't see, the potential for a solid foundation in certain circumstances. But then this other element here is that, and this is also something that you need to be listening to, pile 1. It's when you feel like you're not opening up to someone, or you're afraid to open up to someone, or just in a broader sense, you can't open up to someone, there's a message that lies within that, either about the person or either about yourself with the person. Okay, that's a very direct and specific message for a lot of you. And again, I love this. I really love this energy for you guys, because I feel like you guys are starting to come to your own truth, and also develop this sort of sense of, but develop this strong sense of self-worth that I feel like will bring you to this true union connection. So Spirit, any other messages for our pile 1? And then we'll get into some oracles. Any other general messages for our pile 1, please? Wow. Okay, I love that. So we have the Hermit, and I just said something about inner truth. You also have the 9 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. Okay. So the Nine of Pentacles is a message here, like almost like this energy that you have to go through all of these things. You have to go through that period of trial and error to uncover what is really you, and what you really need. And then the Seven of Wands, don't get this energy of frustration mixed up with stubbornness, because there's a period where you meet someone or you're in these sort of connections and you know, like from the jump, I'm just doing this for a quick fix, I'll say. Versus when you're actually, you know, in this connection with someone and you're like, okay, this could go somewhere, this has potential. Like, it's almost like a strong message with this pile one is, you know, don't make it harder than it has to be. Like, a lot of the times, and this may not be something that a lot of you want to hear, but a lot of the times the connections that you're in, you don't have to be in. Like, you don't have to go through, you don't have to put yourself through that extra healing process or that extra trauma, because it's unnecessary. Like, again, it ties back to what I just said earlier. It's like, you know from the jump who's for you, who's not. Follow that, trust that. Spirit, confirmation for the Seven of Wands. I think that was that confirmation right there, because I'm feeling like it was this sort of angst and frustration, but it was like, wait a minute, that doesn't need to be there. And I feel like that energy is honestly your whole reading. It's like, yes, something is here, this frustration, this angst about wanting this perfect union is frustrating, but it doesn't need to be here. Okay, so clarification by this Nine of Wands, that's what I'm saying. So you go from this frustrating energy, from this energy of like, you're heating forward, you're just continuing to do things, and then this Knight of Wands is that sort of peace and release energy, which I really, really love for you guys. Okay, so lastly, we're gonna hop into an oracle deck. I was debating if I want to do two, but I'm kind of just drawn to this one for you guys. So let's see what we get here. Spirit, this message is for our pile one, and general messages for them, please. General messages. Victory, divine helpers. Thank you. Epiphany. Wow. Higher self and new beginnings. Wow, wow, wow. Divine Father. So a lot of these cards are reminding me of the importance and honestly, like, superpower that we have to tap back into, I want to say, the spiritual realm. Because in the event that you do feel frustrated or you do feel, you know, a particular energy from a situation, you can always call upon your spiritual team to relieve that energy. And that's really, you know, what I'm feeling for you, Pile One. I also love that this new beginnings is coming through, because this is something that you create. I feel like this is something that you're creating right now for yourself. And again, this is all to have this fulfilling connection. Even for those of you that are already in a relationship and are frustrated by things, there is an opportunity for things to not feel so difficult, I'll say. And then I like this epiphany. I don't know if you guys are the group of people that often do have epiphanies, or like you dream of things and they come into reality, but I love this energy for you as well, because it's just reminding you that you are meant to be where you are. Okay? All right. So I'm going to leave your reading here. As always, if you're interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me or a distant Reiki healing session, I will leave my information in the description box below. Be well, take care, and I will see you in our next reading. Bye, Pile One. Hello, Pile Two. So if you chose Pile 2, welcome or welcome back to another Pick a Card reading. I hope you guys have been well and taking good care of yourselves, and we will hop right into it. So Spirit, this message is a general reading for our Pile 2. Any general messages you want them to know, please. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles to start. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And let's get one more. Spirit, general messages for our Pile 2, please. Ace of Wands. Okay, so for you, pile 1, I'm sensing this feeling of discomfort. For some of you, it could be related to an outcome of a situation, and for others of you, it could be related to the progress of a situation. But then you have this Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands, which is immediately telling me that there's opportunity here. Okay, so I'm going to, let's see, what do I want confirmation for? Let's start with this 7 of Pentacles. Spirit, can we get confirmation about the 7 of Pentacles? Discomfort. There's a sense here where, like this, well, rightfully so, this opportunity that's coming out of this discomfort, you're not seeing. A lot of you are not seeing. Let's do this again. Spirit, confirmation for 7 of Pentacles, please. Why is this 7 of Pentacles here? Thank you. So we have the Hanged One, yeah, and everything is fine. So I feel like you guys are, definitely very, very caught in this energy here. I just feel like just caught in a funk is that energy. We have this Hanged One here, and this is telling me, I feel like, I don't know, there's this energy where a lot of you don't want to get out of this energy. It's like you're just so comfortable, or you've been so comfortable with the progress of things that for whatever reason right now, it's really, really heating things up. It's really, really stirring the pot. You have this everything is fine card too. This is like that 10 of Swords energy where I'm feeling like a little bit of, is ambivalence the word, or it's like reluctance to take action because you're just more comfortable in staying in this energy for whatever reason, okay? Spirit, what is this Ace of Wands about? What is this Ace of Wands about? Wow. So this energy here is where we get into the opportunity. Death card, a transformation. Like it's like this ending to whatever energy this is here is, I feel like it's really where you'll see your potential, pile 2. Again, it's unclear so far why you've felt so comfortable being in this energy here, but I feel like right now you're yearning to get out of it. Whether this is a yearning that you're recognizing in your physical body, in your mental body, it's like you want to move past it. Like you actually want to take action to see changes. Okay, that's what this Wheel of Fortune is about. It's this energy of movement. But for this opportunity, you have the Death card, which I like. You also have the Page of Wands, the 7 of Cups, and the King of Wands. So again, this Death card, I feel like this needs to happen, honestly, to clear out this energy and to bring forward new opportunities. You have a lot of wands here, so a little hint into the future. For a lot of you, this new opportunity could be related to career, to a hobby, to a newfound, sort of thing that you connect to, and that's going to help you bring, I want to say see the light, like bring a lot more opportunities. For a lot of you, I feel like being in this energy, you haven't really found a lot of things fulfilling. You haven't really been able to connect. This is sort of like a depressing energy for whatever reason, for whatever reason. Again, 7 of Cups, this is another card of opportunity. Let's keep going here. Spirit, what is this Wheel of Fortune about, please? Yeah, I feel like you guys are yearning for more. Like almost yearning for a purpose. Like it's like, why am I here? What am I meant to do? Hopelessness. So you have the 5 of Pentacles. So for a lot of you, adding to, or we'll say inducing this depressive like energy could be this fear of being alone, could be this fear of having to do things alone. But pile 2, honestly, I encourage you to really see that as a strength. your capacity to come back from this darkness, to move forward, regardless of how long it takes, regardless of how depressing it is, I feel like it will be really, really incredibly rewarding for you. And I just want to check the back of the deck energy. So this Hierophant card is making me feel like not only will you have a stronger connection to this hobby, but also a stronger connection to the self, to your capacity to, I want to say, listen to yourself and listen to what other people are saying. That's something relevant here. I'm curious though, what about your situation? Let's see if we can get confirmation. Spirit, what about pile 2's situation has them in this funk energy here, please? Anything you can tell us? Okay, so this, they keep coming out of chunks, and this card in particular has fallen out, whatever the word is. This particular Lover's card has come out several times. So I'm curious, let's see. Spirit, what about pile 2's particular situation has them in a funk? Thank you. So we have the Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, wow, Two of Pentacles, and Chariot. Okay. So I feel like this has something to do with your capacity to open up. Okay, because this Cups energy here is this watery, emotional energy. For a lot of you, it could be you wanted to, take things further with someone. You presented someone with a particular opportunity, and they presented something back. This is a very specific message. They presented something back to you, and that's where this discomfort is coming from. It's like, it's not exactly how you planned. That energy is not exactly being reciprocated as you wanted it to be. So this is this energy where I feel like a lot of you feel like this is always how it is. Related to like being vulnerable, it's always like this balancing game where you kind of get the short end of the stick all the time. Or you're always the person left to deal with a lot of things mentally. I feel like for a lot of you, this energy here is not something that you've been dealing with for a long time, but something that you've been dealing with very, very deeply. You then have the Chariot card, so this is telling me that in spite of all this, your spiritual team wants to let you know that you're being prepared for something. And it could be to come back up for air. Because again, it's like, I feel like whatever situation this is, you guys sunk very, very deeply. Like I feel like it induced a lot more fears than you had about the future. It's really been making you question your self-worth. A lot of heavy energy that you're dealing with. Spirit, any additional messages for our pile 2? Any additional general messages? Okay, so this back of the deck energy did come out for you. The Hierophant, the 8 of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. Okay, so a strong message already is to not... Honestly, this is kind of funny. I like this message for you. It's to not trust your emotions all the time. Because again, as a result of that, it really does weigh you down a lot of the times. So the message here with these 3 cards is, yes, plan for the future. Like right now is a good opportunity for you to look forward, look beyond the situation. And in doing that, make sure that this emotional aspect, you're not so much, the message here isn't to suppress your emotions, but it's more so to acknowledge them and let them go. Okay, because there's a fine line between the two. It's that energy of trusting yourself. Trusting yourself when you need to feel something, and trusting yourself when you need to, acknowledge the thought and let it pass, let it keep going. Because for you guys, pile 2, I feel like it's very easy, or it has been very easy in the past. I'm going to keep using this word, to sink in your emotions, to let them overwhelm you. But again, you have all these wands here, so pile 2, really, 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 you need to start thinking about your future, is a strong message here. Don't let your potential, don't let your hobby go to waste. Don't get discouraged is another strong message for you. Wow. Alongside this situation here, you guys have a specific talent, a specific gift that you've been ignoring as a result of this energy here. So tap back into that is a strong message. So lastly, we'll hop into some oracle cards, or one oracle deck. Spirit, this message is for our pile 2. Any last messages, any last general messages for them, please? Thank you. So we have exhaustion. Purpose. Wow. I think I even mentioned this word in the beginning. And then pleasure. Wow. So this exhaustion and purpose card, for whatever reason, is reminding me of this death card. This is that energy that it's clearing stuff. It's clearing all the things that aren't meant to be on your path moving forward for you to come into this energy here of pleasure and satisfaction. Okay? So I'm going to leave your reading here. As always, if the messages resonated, please do not hesitate to let me know in the comment section. I love connecting with you guys there. Lastly, if you are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me or a distant Reiki healing session, I will leave that information in the description box below. Be well, take care, and I will see you in our next reading. Bye, Pile 2. Hello, Pile 3. So if you chose Pile 3, welcome back to another Pick a Card reading. I hope you guys have been well and taking good care of yourselves, and we will hop right into it. Spirit, this message is for our Pile 3, and general messages for them, please. Thank you. So we have the 5 of Pentacles to start. General messages for our Pile 3, please, Spirit. Then have the Judgment card. One more, Spirit. Thank you. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So there's been an interesting pattern throughout all 3 piles, particularly because each of the readings have started off with this energy of discomfort. So rightfully so, you have the 5 of Pentacles, and I feel like you guys are in this situation where, yes, a lot of you may feel alone, a lot of you may be fearful of the future, but because you have this Judgment card, for some reason, I'm getting the sense that the situation that you're in right now has something to do with the lack in your ability to trust yourself. Trust something that you knew at the start of the situation. Okay? So, but continuing on, you then have this Wheel of Fortune card, which I love as your future energy because something is changing here. And I feel like for you guys, it's your awareness. It's your awareness of not only the situation, but also your capacity, I feel like. Because I said, just a few seconds ago, your ability to listen to yourself, I feel like for a lot of you, you guys didn't realize how much of a gift it was or how important it was until now. So let's get more. Spirit, what is this 5 of Pentacles about? I want to know what this energy of discomfort is related to for you guys. Wow. Okay. So we have the 10 of Wands and the Tower card. So definitely something has been heavy weighing on your mind. I feel like for a lot of you, even though there's no specific detail here already, I feel like this change that induced the feeling that you're feeling of anxiety was abrupt. Like it was this sort of sudden burst of energy that now all of a sudden you have to deal with. You also have this 6 of Cups. So this is telling me that it's triggering, or it was triggering something related to childhood, but also related to, I see you guys as this energy here, like giving. It could be for some of you, someone offered something to you or didn't offer something to you, and it induced, this feeling of fear about the future. For others of you, it could be this feeling of fear about a future with a particular person, like how your relationship is going to change with a particular person, for better or for worse. Regardless, you guys are in this energy of turmoil as a result of what you are presented with. So Spirit, let's keep going. Anything else we need to know about this Five of Pentacles? Anything else we need to know about this Five of Pentacles? Yeah, I feel like I don't know, I'm getting the sense that your capacity to move forward has kind of just slowed. Either because you're a lot more cautious or you're still grieving. So you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Devil card. Yeah. So this Devil card, I love that this is here because it's revealing a pattern here to you. Could be a pattern about the way that you're handling the situation, a pattern about your relationship to a person. Either way, there's something here for you to really take away. We then have the Eight of Pentacles, and excuse the siren outside, but this Eight of Pentacles is telling me that, interestingly, regardless of the situation, you're working towards something, but my first instinct is like you're working towards becoming a better you. Like this particular situation is revealing your capacity, which I said in the beginning, to move forward for something. Your capacity to, I'm actually feeling like this energy of building. So it could be your capacity to rebuild your relationships, restore something. So I love this energy for you 100%. And I think it's interesting too because this particular crystal has properties that help laziness. And for a lot of you, I don't know why that specific quality is coming to my mind, but again, with this energy of feeling slow or doing things a lot more cautious, that may be why you were drawn to that. Because a lot of you may feel like, oh my God, I'm lazy and I'm noticing it, but you can come back from that energy, pile 3. So let's keep going here. Spirit, what is this Wheel of Fortune about? What is this Wheel of Fortune about? Thank you. So we have quite a few. We have the Chariot card. Yeah, everything is fine, and the King of Wands. So yeah, definitely this is seeping in with our energy of working towards something. This particular situation is molding, I'll say, a different version of you. You're being prepared for something. With this everything is fine card, it's almost like being prepared to handle the darkness, but also being prepared for this much larger thing. Whenever I see this King, let's actually get clarity before I continue on here. Spirit, why is this King of Wands here? Because I'm getting this energy, I kept saying building, and whenever I see wands, it immediately screams to me like career, hobby, doing something like tangible to see your work pay off. So we have the Six of Wands, yeah, and the Queen of Wands. So I feel like for some of you, you could be developing a version of yourself that's more assertive. I'm also feeling this energy of like trusting yourself. I guess that kind of seeps with the assertiveness, but it's like making your own feelings, your own beliefs about a situation the top priority. Not people pleasing, not questioning, like it's you, it's all about you truly. But also within that, it could be for others of you a particular, position, a leadership role that you are able to exercise that same quality. Yeah, that's a pretty direct and specific message. And again, I want to emphasize these are all energies of wands. So you could be a fire sign could be involved. Let's keep going here. Spirit, any last messages for our pile 3? Any last general messages about their situation, please? So you have the Three of Wands, wow, more wands, and the Four of Wands. I love this. So this energy here is one of kind of predicting the future. One of creating a future for yourself, given the situation that you think could bring you the most success. And I want to say could build this sort of solid foundation for yourself. Like, I feel like you guys are really restarting something here. And again, whether you were prepared for it or not is a whole nother question, but nonetheless, this particular thing that you're starting over with is I keep doing this motion. It's like you're building a solid foundation for yourself and for your victory. I want to say 2 important factors that I'm feeling for you is not so much a relationship, but I feel like more so career and inner guidance are the themes for your reading thus far. And I just want to check the back of the deck energy before we get into our oracles. So, Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is a little bit leading into that intuitive measure, watery measure. I feel like you guys are definitely someone that You guys are more practical versus the kind of people where your emotions kind of sway everything. Which I think that's a beautiful quality here. You're just being encouraged to exercise that. So lastly, let's get into some oracle messages. Spirit, this message is for a pile 3. Any last additional messages regarding their current situation, please? Balance. Gifts. Yeah. I think I mentioned that in the beginning with regards to listening to that inner voice. Spirit, last messages for pile 3, please. I also really like that this balance card, thank you Spirit, came out for you because I feel like this tower moment, whatever it is, this energy of fear is really, it's restoring something. I feel like it's bringing clarity to your physical circumstance. Whereas before you were kind of jaded and a lot more cautious. Now it's doing work. It's doing underground work, pile 3. You also have appreciation. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I want to say appreciation for this tower moment, honestly. And honestly, as well, the opportunity to recreate this foundation for yourself, to reestablish this foundation for yourself. Okay, pile 3, strong message. Please trust yourself, trust your gut, trust your instincts. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to leave your reading here. As always, if the messages resonated, please do not hesitate to let me know in the comment section. I love connecting with you guys there. Lastly, if you are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me or a distant Reiki healing session, I will leave that information in the description box below. Be well, take care, and I will see you in our next reading. Bye, pile 3.